Donald Trump's second term has ushered in a wave of controversy. At the heart of it all is the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, headed, at least informally, by Elon Musk. DOGE's sweeping actions to reshape the federal government have triggered a firestorm of legal challenges. Accusations of constitutional overreach and lawsuits alleging illegal data grabs mean DOGE is facing unprecedented legal resistance. This isn't just about policy disagreements. Legal experts and state attorneys general argue that DOGE's very existence and operating methods are unlawful. The most explosive accusation is that DOGE is engineering a constitutional crisis. Legal analysts argue that DOGE's aggressive moves to dissolve federal agencies and seize funds explicitly authorized by Congress directly violate Article 1 of the United States Constitution. This article clearly defines the legislative branch's power of the purse. Congress, not the executive branch or an unelected advisor like Musk, controls federal spending. Critics argue DOGE is bypassing this fundamental principle, setting a dangerous precedent that undermines the separation of powers. Multiple lawsuits citing the Federal Advisory Committee Act, or FACA, add fuel to the fire. These lawsuits question whether DOGE operates as an illegal presidential advisory commission. FACA mandates transparency, balanced viewpoints, and public access to records for such bodies. Groups like Public Citizen and the American Federation of Government Employees are leading the charge, arguing DOGE is dodging these crucial transparency rules. They point to DOGE's opaque operations, hiring practices, and closed-door decision-making as evidence of FACA violations, demanding DOGE open its books and operate in the light. A major legal front has opened around DOGE's access to sensitive Treasury Department data. State attorneys general, representing over 20 states, have launched lawsuits to block DOGE from accessing and potentially misusing Americans' financial information. Judges in both Rhode Island and New York have sided with these states, issuing temporary restraining orders and preliminary injunctions against DOGE. One judge even ordered DOGE to immediately delete any unauthorized copies of Treasury data it had already obtained. These rulings underscore the judiciary's concern over DOGE's reach and potential for abuse of power. Another core legal challenge targets the legitimacy of Elon Musk's leadership role. 14 state attorneys general have filed a lawsuit arguing Musk's de facto control over DOGE violates the Appointments Clause of the Constitution. They contend that because Musk wields significant authority as a principal officer of the United States, he should have been subject to Senate confirmation. The Trump administration counters that Musk is merely a senior advisor without formal power. However, a judge, while denying a temporary restraining order in this case, acknowledged the state's legitimate concerns about the unchecked authority of an unelected individual like Musk and an entity like DOGE, created without congressional oversight. Beyond constitutional and structural challenges, DOGE is facing a barrage of privacy lawsuits. Federal employee unions and the University of California Student Association are among those suing, alleging DOGE's access to sensitive databases is an enormous and unprecedented intrusion into individuals' privacy. These lawsuits highlight concerns that DOGE's quest for efficiency is trampling on fundamental rights. The Electronic Frontier Foundation has also joined the fray, filing a lawsuit to block DOGE's access to Office of Personnel Management data. As these legal battles intensify, the courts are becoming the primary battleground in the fight over DOGE's controversial actions and its future within the U.S. government.